it's just a real phenomenon in the country that there's like more and more trans people, queer people in general. There's just a lot of transphobes and TERFs and
I don't know how much more transgenders there are, but I could tell you there are 100 times more young people that are turning to Hitler. The confusion and the seemingly nihilism, the breakdown of basic human dignity, and the breakdown of a basic sense of psychological stability, social coherence, and civilization as we know it. They're exploiting all these things, which all communists always knew as a result of the decadence of capitalism. And they're giving it a narrative, and they're giving it a very compelling thing where they're saying this is the Jews or this is something else. Now people are looking at leftists who are seemingly on the side of the hegemony and the corporation, and the corporations are smiling with the rainbow flag. It's smiling, saying it's all butterflies and sunshine. That leftists are effectively saying anyone who acknowledges there's a problem at all is a fascist, and that's how the fascists, the real ones, the Nazis, are being able to win. They're winning right now. Hassan Piker will never grow more than he did after 2020, so it's over for that.
Right,
you need to make a choice. I don't know how strongly you feel about transgenderism or whatever. You need to make a choice. Some of our community might say things that hurt transgender people's feelings, but our community will never be committed to hunting down sexual minorities, torturing them, abusing them, and engaging in grotesque anti-human violence against them. Some of our rhetoric where we call Hitler a post-gender or something, that can hurt people's feelings. But we have that, but simultaneously we have a message that is far more effective than the far right. Nick Fuentes will not debate me. He's afraid of me. Far more compelling, far more persuasive, and far more able to bring this generation, which is rapidly going to the far right, over to the left. That's what we bring to the table, right? The alternative to us is Nick Fuentes and the Patriot Front, neo-Nazis, and the so-called Christian nationalists or whatever. That's the alternative to us. All leftists who have a problem with our cultural views have to choose. There's no third position. You choose between the KPD, the communists, or the Nazi party. That's it. There's no middle path. There's no, you can't preserve the capitalist status quo. There is a vector of radicalization that you cannot avoid. So you have to choose. Do you want the Nazis or do you want us? Because there is no one else except us on the left that is any kind of challenge to the phenomena of far-right radicalization. It doesn't even come close. There's Hassan Piker is not doing even 1% to stymie the vector of radicalization in the direction of the far right for this generation. My message works. Gatekeepers that call themselves leftists are doing all they can to try to bury us. The media blacklists us, and they're basically trying to destroy us and eliminate us. They're utilizing all the leverage they've gained to eliminate us and bury us, effectively guaranteeing the victory of the neo-Nazis. It takes a Stalin to defeat a Hitler, okay? Liberals have never defeated Hitler. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but transgenders didn't stop Hitler, okay? Brutal Stalinists like us stopped Hitler, okay? Liberal, bohemians who are gender fluid did not stop Hitler. The Red Army stopped Hitler, who had the same rhetoric we have. All the rhetoric we have against the Nazis, all of our anti-fascist rhetoric, the one that's hurting all the feelings of these people, it was used in the Soviet press, it was used by the KPD, it was even used by the Social Democrats. I don't believe in torturing sexual minorities, I don't believe in abusing them, I don't believe they should have to suffer. I simultaneously don't think it's the hill to die on, that you have to overthrow the norms of society and to destroy and overthrow masculinity and gender norms or femininity. By gender norms, I don't even mean anything extraordinary. I mean, I just mean the basic fact of talking in a certain way or being a certain way. Like that. We don't need to do this thing where we culturally re-engineer everything and somehow get uncomfortable when there's a loud Arab man who's just saying it how it is and saying that's toxic because it's perpetuating patriarchy or something. I mean, this is the type of shit that's the problem, We are not hateful. Some of the people in our community they hurt people's feelings sometimes a little bit. Okay, I'll give you that. But we're not actually hateful. We don't go on the street and target these people or attack these people. We don't do that. We don't condone it. We will never do that. You know who does that, who wants to do that, is the far right, the Nazis, because they're sick and twisted.